Hi, my name is Kathy Steinhoff, and I'm the president of CMNEA, and I'd like to begin by wishing you a happy Read Across America Week. You know, it was in 1997 that NEA put together a task force on literacy, and out of that work came Read Across America. This year, on March 1st, is the grand kickoff, and NEA has some great things planned. I know that they're bringing hundreds of fourth graders to Washington, D.C. to begin the event. And this year's theme is celebrating a nation of diverse readers, which is so perfect and so timely. I would encourage you to look at NEA.org, where you will see so many different resources for how you can incorporate this celebration into your classroom. And don't forget, March 2nd is the actual Read Across America Day, which is in honor of Dr. Seuss's birthday. So hopefully on Friday, you'll have a chance to incorporate some literacy into all of your lesson plans. CMNEA celebrates this week by sponsoring a book drive. So I'd encourage you to look around your home, see if you've got some old books that are ready to find a new home. We take those books to local area shelters and put them in the hands of students that really need them. So please participate in that. You can send your books to Teresa Gooch at Hickman High School. On April 20th, which is sadly the anniversary of Columbine, NEA will be joining the Network for Public Education for a day of action to stop gun violence in schools. We have not yet decided what our actions will be from CMNEA, but we plan to have some work and some meetings around that. You can either email me directly if you want to be a part of those decisions, or you can just keep an eye on the newsletter and you'll see when those meetings are taking place. One thing that we are working on right now, though, is we're trying to put together some t-shirts that are a joint effort between our parent-teacher groups, our students, and also CMNEA, so that we have a unified message about how we feel when it comes to gun violence in schools. You know, the most important people to hear that message are our legislators. And on March 8th, we will be sponsoring, and when I say we, I mean Missouri NEA will be sponsoring a legislative forum that is located in Columbia. This would be a great way to see your area legislators, to ask them questions, and in particular focused on education. We also get a chance to hear from Otto Fajan, who is our legislative director at MNEA, who's going to explain our platform and how we feel at MNEA about legislation related to schools. So that event is March 8th. It's at the Courtyard Marriott here in Columbia, and we really encourage you to RSVP, and that you can do that at MNEA.org, and you can look for legislative forum. You'll also see links to it in our newsletters as well. Bargaining. We have just finished our third meeting of bargaining. It's been a little disappointing so far, but it is early. We are not seeing a lot of movement on the proposals that we've made, but we are optimistic that hopefully that will change in the coming sessions. So March 5th, 13th, and 19th are our next three bargaining sessions. I want to remind you that these are open to the public. They are at Aslan. They begin at 5 o'clock. They go till 8:15. You do not need to be there at the beginning. You do not need to stay to the end. You can pop in, you can pop out. You can grade papers. It is not an audience participation event. So if you show up, you will not be allowed to speak at these forums. So that takes the pressure off of worrying about what it would be like to go to these. You simply sit and you get to watch what's happening. But it's interesting to hear your team advocating for you, and it's interesting to hear what the district has to say in response to our requests. Bargaining is so closely tied to school board elections because that is who we are bargaining with. So if you read the minutes and you get frustrated by what you see in the minutes in regards to what is being said about our request, I want you to remember that the best way to show some action in that is to make sure that we have a school board that supports us. CMNEA has made a recommendation for school board candidates, but we are really very respectful of the resources that we use in communicating with you. We know that many of our resources are basically CPS resources. We communicate with you via email. So we are very conscious of not discussing specific political events in those resources. Therefore, if you'd like to see who our candidates are, you will need to go to the PAC blog, which you can reach from the CMNEA website, and there should also be a link in the newsletter. Not only should you look and see who CMNEA is recommending, I hope you will take the time to find out how you can be active in the campaign in order to get our recommended candidates elected. I think that's about wraps it up for today. I appreciate all you do for the kids of our district. I am so proud to be your president and just proud of the work that you do. You have a great day. Thank you.